just like the water tap. When you wake up, go to the bathroom, turn the tap on, the water needs to flow. When you have light switch on, electricity needs to be there. That is our expectation. And technology is the same way. Technology just simply needs to work. When it doesn't, it is very frustrating. So we make technology work for our customers.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm here today with Mihae Ahn, Vice President of Marketing at ProServeIT. Mihae, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you, Andrew?
I'm excellent, thank you. I appreciate you spending some time with us on Business Ninjas.
My pleasure.
Please tell us a bit about yourself and about ProServeIT.
Yes. Yeah, in the marketing has been my jam, my career. I grew in marketing last few decades. Joined ProServeIT about 9 years ago. This May will be my ninth work anniversary, so it's been a while. ProServeIT is technology consulting company. Yeah, we help our customers. We mainly serve in the mid-sized businesses, both in the US and Canada. We help them transform digitally, make technology work for their company so they can grow and innovate their company utilizing technology.
Excellent. And what's the origin story? When did ProServeIT come to be?
ProServeIT has been around 20 somewhat years, so it's been a while. We started as technology professional services, where some companies, need IT help to just get technology done. They don't really have expertise in-house, so they hire companies like ProServeIT. So that's how it started, ProServeIT. And down the road, two other companies. One is software dev company. Another one is an IT help desk, right? IT outsourcing company. Those three different companies merged together to help customers more holistically. So that happened,
Yep.
a little over 10 years ago, and new ownership happened, about 10 years ago. And after that, they hired myself and others to really grow the company. And ever since, we've been growing quite significantly year over year.
Excellent.
It's quite a story.
Excellent. Hey, it makes a lot of sense because when a company tries to stay ahead of technology is exploding exponentially faster than it used to. So to stay ahead is very expensive to try to do that in-house. So it makes a lot of sense.
And confusing, right?
And
It is
confusing.
overwhelming, confusing. Many business owners and executives, they understand they need technology. They cannot ignore that, but at the same time, they are scared and overwhelmed and not knowing where to go. So we want to be there for them, so they can focus on what they do best, right? And serve their customers while we serve them.
Makes sense. Now, you said you tend to serve mid-market. Is there a particular size of company? Is there, what verticals are you servicing at ProServeIT?
Yes, vertical wise, because technology is needed in every single industry, we serve all the different verticals. We have our sales team, our sellers are dedicated to few specific verticals, each of them. So they can speak our customers' language, right? Because they're specialized in only few verticals. So we manage that way. In terms of the size of the companies that we serve, by mid-market, we mean around 100 employees to like 500 employees. That does not mean that we completely ignore companies outside of that size, but we have witnessed so far that we can make biggest impact and add biggest value to our customers when our customers are in that size trying to grow their business.
I mean, that makes sense. At 100 employees, you have a lot of different systems and locations and siloed data that, the playing field has to be leveled quickly for them to function properly, especially in this age where so many companies are growing through mergers and acquisitions. All of a sudden, now you've got 22 different legacy systems in various locations, and somebody has to make them all work together. That makes sense.
Yes.
Other than that basic broad term of digital transformation, what are the most common problems ProServeIT is solving for your clients?
Right. So we are a Microsoft partner. Another way that we describe our business is Microsoft partner. Microsoft, who doesn't know Microsoft, right? It is one of the biggest companies out there, meaning that they serve so many companies, orgs, and humans on this planet. So they have huge partner ecosystem. So that way there's large group of companies and professionals who co-help the co-customers. So that is how another way that we describe our business. And so anything to do with Microsoft technologies, we can help our customers learn about them, implement them, integrate them with each other. And also, one thing about technology is adoption, right? If the people within your org don't use the technologies that you invest in, then what is the point? So the adoption, change management, training, that is also one thing that we do help our customers with. Obviously, these days, who doesn't talk about AI, right? So AI is now, the term that we use is more of AI transformation, the whole cloud and digital transformation, kind of in the past now, given the wave of AI. And now, AI transformation, there's a lot of questions, fear, confusion around it. So we want to help everyone, anyone that we can help with these exciting yet scary changes that are happening in our society.
Yeah, I mean, AI is a fabulous tool, but it is just a tool. It still has to be implemented and fostered by human intelligence. It's an
Exactly.
important component. What differentiates ProServeIT from its competitors? What makes you stand out in the field?
Our 3 values, corporate values. The first one is people matter. Second one is be like Gumby. Remember Gumby?
Yes, I have a little more gray in my hair than you do. Huh.
Yes, that cute green character that is very, very flexible back in the days. Be like Gumby, meaning that be agile, be flexible. And the third one is do it right. So those are our 3 company values. With that, what we truly, truly value is partnership and relationship and trust. One of our internal saying is that we don't want to be jerks, right? And jerks are not allowed in our company. So when we hire, a cultural fit, meaning that we need everyone in our company to treat each other and treat our customers with full respect. Right? And we deserve the same thing too, right? By everyone that we interact with. So that trust piece, the human piece, technology, we can easily become too, I don't know, robotic or
Absolutely.
too technology centric, forgetting that technology exists for humans and the technology needs to work for humans. So we don't want to lose sight of it. So that human piece is quite a differentiator. And we have many of our customers really appreciating the fact that we are there as part of their team, extension of their team, and be total human. So that is definitely one differentiator that we think of ourselves. And another differentiator is technology can be hard and frustrating. So we want to make it easy for our customers. With instead of speaking tech, because when you're in tech or in any other industries, you tend to become fluent in your own language, forgetting that outside of that industry may not speak your industry language. So we don't want to lose sight of that, making technology easy and also just work. Because when you think about technology, when you start your day in the morning, you just expect your laptop to work, right? Expect your Wi-Fi to work and expect your Outlook to work. Just like the water tap, when you wake up, go to bathroom, turn the tap on, the water needs to flow. When you have light switch on, electricity needs to be there. That's your just now our lifestyle in especially North America. That is our expectation. And technology is the same way, like for desk workers and non-desk workers too, frontline workers too. Technology just simply needs to work. When it doesn't, it is very frustrating. So we make technology work for our customers. Another thing, just one more thing, because of our history, 3 different companies, 3 different expertise, we got together to become one to help our customers more holistically. With that, what we try to do is helping our customers see all the different pieces of their technologies in a holistic manner and help them create roadmap. Because technology it is not one and done thing. You need to continue to evolve your technology as your company evolves. So that roadmap piece and help our customers think outside of box and help them innovate. Because any leaders, whether as human leader or your company leader in your industry, you need to innovate, right? You cannot just do the same thing over and over, hoping for the best. You need to innovate. And many of our customers understand that. And so helping them on that front, innovation front, utilizing technology, that is what we strive to do. And that is another differentiator.
Excellent. Excellent. Switch gears for a minute. I would assume that, hey, the pandemic was difficult for a lot of businesses, but for you, that's a time where companies really had to be acutely aware of their need to digitally transform and have remote work and all that and have their systems connected. Was it a strong time for ProServeIT? Was it more of an opportunity than a challenge?
Yes, in a way, it was definitely opportunity for us because many businesses needed to quickly pivot and adopt technologies even more so. That said, because it was such a challenging time for everyone, the stress level for just everyone, right? Because we work so closely with our customers and we do care, the stress that they were going through, we were in that with them together, right? So that was that. And also many customers couldn't afford, even though they needed technologies, but couldn't really afford because their business was struggling because of COVID. So all of those moving pieces and different pieces, I wouldn't describe our journey back then, 2020 and 2021, like easy or ton of opportunities, because we were in that together with the rest of the world. Yeah.
That makes sense. Makes sense. All right, switch gears. Next to your shoulder is a book that looks suspiciously like it was written by you. Tell me about,
Interesting. Yes.
yes. Tell me about the book, The Stories We Tell.
Thank you. Yeah. So my day job is VP marketing. And my evening job is writer. I'm an author. I published 2 different books. On the back, The Stories We Tell is my second book that I published December last year.
Oh, congratulations.
So thank you. Yes, writing has been just my thing since I was very young. Love putting my thoughts into writing. Cannot imagine not doing it. It's just
I
my
don't know where you find it. So you're vice president of marketing of a sizable company. You have a couple of children, and you are a published author. I don't know when you sleep.
well, yeah, thank you. I have one kid, 6-year-old. She's turning 7 soon. Yeah, so speaking of that, one thing that I have been learning is just because you have fire and passion, and things that you really want to do and achieve, both like your full-time career and also non-full-time career, doesn't mean that you can just burn your candle to the very end. That has consequences, I learned.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I spent 40 years as a full-time musician, and there really was never any sort of work-life balance. It's just not really possible because what we demand of ourselves in terms of excellence, entry level of musicianship to go out there and do our job requires a lot of time. Then there's the jobs themselves and getting them and networking and all that. And then at the end of the day, you've got a wife and child and a family and a life that you have to sustain. It's a hard to find balance. I mean, we all talk about the all elusive work-life balance, but it's burning the candle in at both ends and microwaving the middle is not a healthy equation.
Yes. And health is, I for me, the biggest thing. I get so frustrated with myself, Andrew, when come on, you can go more, you can go farther. And your body tells you, no, no way, sleep now, right? Or you just get sick and you are down for a week or more because you're so sick because you abused your body. Like, oh, why can't you just work?
Well, hey, I appreciate that you have that much energy and passion for a bunch of things, but hey, as we get older, we start to use our energy a little more efficiently, eh?
Yes.
Important skill to develop.
Yeah. So this book, The Stories We Tell, the title says it all, the stories we tell ourselves. So it is more of, when we think about our life, it is collection of stories and beliefs. And a lot of the stories that we tell ourselves that really shape our reality. So I thought how many years I hesitated to publish, even though writing has been my thing. That story that I had been telling, who do you think you are to write and publish? You are nobody who'd care about what you have to say, and so on and so on. That whole negativity and doubt and shame, the imposter syndrome, and so on and so I looked into the stories that I had been telling myself, both good and bad, and decided to rewrite some of them. Intentionally decided to rewrite some of them and toss some of them, and created new narratives that I want to tell myself, so that way I can live more fulfilling life. Life can be so short. It can end anytime, and it is quite random. So while I'm here, what stories can I tell myself and that I can share with the rest of the world um, to achieve more happiness? Because at the end, we want to be happy while we are here, and we want to help others, our loved ones, and the people in our life happy. Um, so yeah, that is what the book is about. 20 chapters, like first 8 chapters are past stories that I rewrote, and 12 stories that I'm telling now to be a better human and happier human.
I love it. I mean, I can see the energy that you bring to ProServeIT and that ripple effect that you have on your customers. Obviously, there's a reason why there's success at ProServeIT, and I appreciate your energy. All right, look down the road a year from now. What are some things you'd like to be celebrating personally and professionally?
We are putting even more effort this year to intentionally and proactively create even better customer experience, because it is a stressful time that we are going through. It is quite stressful for many different reasons. So um, what can be our role in this world and in our customers' world to create better experience? Again, back to the happiness. At the end, right? So what is our role? What can we do in every interaction that we do with our customers, from the very front end of it, which is our team's focus, mainly the marketing team's focus, and throughout the buying cycle from the customer's point of view, buying cycle, decision making process, and finally now we are working together throughout all that back and forth and getting things done and so on and so on. What can we do to make, so would love to see more excitement, more connectedness, more synergy with our customers, every one of them, in a year from now. In addition to many other things that we want to achieve, obviously, at the end, it is business, so all those KPIs and whatnot. In addition to achieving all of those, that is what I hope to see. Personally, back to health, learning to manage health more, trying to put all that resources, time, effort that I had been putting into my career and still putting into my career. I decided a few years ago, I went through some health challenge. So decided to put the same amount of rigor into managing my health because I realized that needs to happen. Otherwise, my life can be quite short. So,
Glad you can laugh about that. Every once in a while we get a wake up call, and
oh
it's
yes,
how we respond. I have been there. It doesn't take too much of a reminder that life is fragile, and that time is a gift that and nobody's going to give you more of. You got to use what you got. No,
yes.
absolutely.
So, yeah,
Well,
health, definitely, in a year from now, and want to have more impact with the book. Now the book is out. The second book is out. Um, I had less than a year, a year break between the two books. And instead of jumping right into the next book, which I have ideas for, my third book, but want to create more impact with my current book, because that is the purpose, right? You publish book instead of just having it in your journal, because you want to communicate with and connect with your readers. So that's, I would love to have more connection with the audience in a year from now.
Well, hey, you're helping facilitate digital transformations at work and hopefully emotional transformations in your
Thank you.
in your superpower second life.
Yes. Oh, wow. I never thought it that way.
Well,
Man.
sometimes a little outside perspective goes a long way, right? That's what you provide professionally and in your writing. So please tell us, what's your URL? Where can people find ProServeIT, and what social media outlets are you using as well?
Thank you for that. Yeah, it is ProServeIT.com. So ProServeIT.com. And the LinkedIn is the platform that we use most frequently, because many professionals are on that network. It is same thing, just at ProServeIT. Those two channels would be the best ways to connect with us.
Excellent. Mihae Ahn of ProServeIT, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for what you do. Continued health and success, both in your day job and as a parent and as a healthy human and as a person helping communicate stories to others.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure. Be well.